Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another squad builder where today we've got the best 200k La Liga squad builder. So if you do want to see more, make sure you smash a thumbs up on the video. See if we can smash 100 likes by the end of today. Make sure you do subscribe as well if you are new to the channel and enjoying the new layout of the squad builders. Let me know what you think of the new kind of way we're doing squad builders. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Is there any changes you think we can make? But let's go into the team with the goalkeeper. That is Diego Alves. Love playing with Diego Alves. For me, he's one of the best goalkeepers in the game. He's the La Liga version of Jack Butler. He's so reliable, and he's a phenomenal player. Right back, we've got Oscar DeMarcos. Again, one of my favourite right backs to use. Love using DeMarcos. So reliable as well. You know, got that good pace. Centre back, we've got Pepe and Varane. Two really go-to centre backs. You know, Varane is a bit of a cheap Ramos. If you can't afford Ramos, you know, Varane is a really good option to have, and Pepe as well. Felipe Luis is going to be the left back, really reliable left back as well. You know, if you can't afford Jordi Alba, then Felipe Luis for me is probably the next best thing that you can get. You know, with an anchor chemistry style, he is perfect. In midfield, we've got Rakitic playing actually as a central midfielder. We'll just swap him around. And then as our CDM, we've got Andre Gomez, and Arda Turan is our other central midfielder. Andre Gomez is reliable at CDM. You know, got good, decent pace, not great, but he's quite strong, quite tall, and that's the sort of player that I like at CDM. You know, or you have to have someone like Kante who's quite short and, you know, really quite wiry. Turan is really reliable as well for me. You know, I love using Turan, and Rakitic again is so reliable. You know, again, he's quite slow. You know, 6'6" pace, and his stamina isn't the best. But if you are going to have substitutes, obviously you're going to have subs, you know, then that's fine. But, you know, Turan for me is a really reliable player as well. You know, early on in the game he's one of my favourite players to use. We've got James Rodriguez, again, one of my favourite and one of the best players in the game. Love using James Rodriguez. Again, he's always reliable and will always do a good job. You know, again, poor stamina is the only problem with him. So again, substitutions is going to be important with this team. But then up front, we've got in-form Stevan Jovetic and in-form Ben Yedder. I've used Ben Yedder a lot, and again, he's one of my favourite strikers in this game. And Jovetic was a bit of a gamble. I've only used Jovetic a couple of times before, but I thought this would be a good place to try him out and see if he was good. So let's go into the gameplay and see how the team played. So guys, as we go into the gameplay, as always, I'll show some of the teams that I do come up against during my time in the games, and it was a very interesting set of 5 games. A very what's the word? I don't know what the word is, but it was a different sort of 5 games. You know, obviously using some players that I'm not too familiar with, like Stevan Jovetic, somebody that I've used before but not immensely used him. But you know, instantly when this was the first goal that I scored in the whole of the 5 games, I knew I had an amazing front 3. Great tackle there by James, slips it through from Jovetic, and Ben Yedder makes it 2-0. And I knew I had a good team in my hands. This front 3 especially was exceptional. Like, I've never, well, very rarely have I used a front 3 that I've enjoyed as much as these 3. They were just really fun to use. You know, regardless of price, they just tore it up, especially those front 2. You know, Jovetic and Ben Yedder, I think they had a combined shots. They only had 15 shots in all 5 games, just those 2. And you can see by the right hand side with the best players and how many goals they scored. Jovetic got 8 goals in 5 games, and Ben Yedder got 5 goals in 5 games. So from 15 shots between them, they scored 13 goals. I mean, I don't even know what that is as a percentage for accuracy, but they pretty much then scored every single, and that's how it felt. Every time I got within a decent shooting range, sort of this sort of range here, I knew every time it was going to be a goal. Ben Yedder with that 5-star weak foot is really important. A great save there from Diego Alves, and that's why for me, Alves is a bit like a Butler. He's so reliable, he makes so many good saves. Really nice interception there from Gomez as well. But this front 2 especially, just they've finished everything. I've not used very many combinations in this FIFA where my 2 strikers have finished everything so well. I mean, if I could finish like this in Foot Champs, I'd get elite pretty much every single week. And you know, it's frustrating, but you know, these 2 are just brilliant. Again, Ben Yedder really calm, cuts it back. Jovetic is there, another goal for Jovetic, and Jovetic for me, as I say, I've used him only a few times before, and he was unbelievable. You know, I didn't expect him to be that good. I think there are some people recently just started using Jovetic, but you know, he's so good. He really is. You know, his lack of pace, you know, just stick a hunter card on him and he would become a beast. You know, he really would. I wasn't using him with a chemistry style. You know, I didn't want to put a 5k chemistry style on him. if I was only going to be using him for 5 games. But you know, this front two was just generally amazing. You know, we only used the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, the same formation that we started with. That was the only formation we used. I thought, why change it? This front three is working so well. I didn't want to change to a different formation, to try a different formation. Again, James Rodriguez, giving him no praise, but what a finish that is there from James. And yeah, this team attacking again was really good. Conceded a few goals, not because the team was bad. You know, my defending's always been an issue for me, and I'm not sure how to rectify and improve as a defender. But you know, we made some good tackles. I made some errors that were nothing to do with the players. They were to do with me just making bad decisions and whatnot. But the team felt really strong. The attack felt amazing. Midfield was pretty decent as well, and reliable. But this is it for the gameplay, guys. Let's go into the live section. So guys, there is the team, and it was a really phenomenally good team to play with. The attack was so good. You know, I've not used many attacks that were that potent and that just scored as many goals as they did. It was really fun. It was some of the best FIFA and most fun FIFA I've played all year. You know, playing with players like Ben Yedder and Jovetic that you don't get to use too often, or I don't get to use too often, and it was really nice to change and use some lesser quality players in terms of value, but no less in terms of actual quality. You know, they were still phenomenal. You can see by their goal scoring records and whatnot, they were phenomenally good to play with. Jovetic was the superstar of the whole team, and Ben Yedder wasn't far behind. Midfield felt really solid as well. Defence was good. You know, conceded a few goals, but that was through my lack of being able to defend. You know, defending something I've never been able to grasp, and probably never will. But that's it for today, guys. So if you do want to see more, make sure you leave a like, make sure you do subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. That's all for today, guys. Have an awesome day. I'm out.